Hello, how's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to talk about Alibaba. Today is the first day that into April, and I want to discuss a few things about Alibaba, what we need to expect in April. And if this is your first time on my channel, please give me a like and subscribe, and make sure to turn on your notifications. The first thing I want to take a look at is the technical analysis. What we should expect in April. What type of price action that we should expect in April for Alibaba. It's just a little over 2-3 weeks ago, Alibaba dropped all the way down to $76. So as everyone's worried about it, it's gonna go below $50 and it's gonna be crash, right? As everyone's expecting. Everyone is so nervous about it. And a lot of people invest heavily into Alibaba for a long term, but unfortunately, there's many concerns about the listings, and there's many concerns about the audit standard regulations that in China, that the Chinese regulator that need to be cooperate with the US stock exchange, to coordinate with the US auditing standards to make sure that all the accounting, auditing work, are met the requirement that be trading in the, on the US stock exchange, right? So that concern is the macro factor, right? It's the macro factor that drive all the Chinese stock down, all at once, right? So majority of the Chinese stock that already down from 80 to 90% from its all-time high for this past 2 years, right? Alibaba is because that $330 somewhere around there, and hit the rock bottom to $76, right? Just a couple weeks ago. And that was below its IPO price. Was it a bargain, or was it a true intrinsic value, right? So we already look at the financials and the fundamentals, and the growth potentials, and what type of investment they're doing, and also the stock repurchasing program that they have, and they increase the amount, right? So they increased like $15 billion and try to buy back the shares, right? And that's benefit for the shareholder, right, who's holding Alibaba, right? So based on the technical analysis, as we can see right now, is sitting at $110 as today, right? So today, all the Chinese stock are in green. So all the Chinese stock like NIO, Alibaba, they all up 4 or 5% today. So because the news came out that the Chinese regulators that are preparing to give the US regulator a full access to financial reporting for majority of the company that is trading in the US, that is listed in New York, right? And they expect that it's gonna be mid this year and try to solve this problem, right? So this is one more step going forward, right? So before they kind of talk about it, but now they actually preparing the process and try to work towards to the goal and try to get this issue solved. And so let's dive into the technical analysis, and let's take a look at and how the price actions, how the volumes, and how the chart, and what the patterns are we looking at right now. It looks like right now that Alibaba is set the temporary bottom, right? It bounced off that $76 all-time low to 110 today, right? At $110 at this price right here, and it's a price level that is really gonna determine is either gonna make another lower low, because when you're looking at the chart right here, that Alibaba keep making a lower low since October 2021, so that's over 6-7 months. So it's always gonna making a lower low. So that means that's in the downtrend, is in the bear market for Alibaba, right? So we wanted to see it to break through that $125 to $130 level for us to feel comfortable that this reversal to the uptrend is confirmed, right? So we still don't know that for sure that it's that it's gonna be continue to the downtrend, like or not, right? That's gonna drive by a lot of outside factors, right? Like the macro factors that we're talking about, right? Like the US and China tensions, and there's regulations about the auditing standard, right? And also supply chain issues, and also inflation's issues, and the war from Ukraine and Russia is going on. So there's a lot of factors going to drive the overall market up and down, right? A particular stock like Alibaba, it's just not based on its own performance now, right? It's also driving by the overall market. And also, like I was mentioning, that CPI number is going to be released pretty soon, and also the next Fed meeting for the interest rate hike is also coming in a month and a half. Events that we also had to be considered to determine on the price action on Alibaba. So in April, we want Alibaba to see if it can break through that $125 to $130 level. That's going to be a confirmation that telling us that Alibaba is going to reverse back to the uptrend, because the $120 to $130, that was a strong resistance for almost 4 months, for almost like a whole full quarter. And if we can break through that, and if we can break through that $130, and that's gonna be a big chance for us to go back to 150, 170, right? So right now we are still fighting. The bull and the bear is still fighting around this 110, $100 and to $120, those price level. And we wanted to have more good news to push the price even higher. We want the big money to come back to the stock market and to push the equity market to go higher, right? Because right now there's a lot of fears out there that people do not want to put their money. So the institutions and the retail investors and all the long-term investors, they want to sit on the sideline and see what's going on and how the market is going to be doing right now, right? Because 2022, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of concerns going on. People want to sit the cash on the sidelines and make sure waiting for the right opportunity to go in, to catch the bottom, right? So there's a lot of cash sitting on the side, or there's a lot of cash using to hedge the downturn, right? And I hope this video is helpful for you guys. And please give me a like and subscribe, and make sure to turn on your notifications for the next video. I see you guys next time. Thank you.